All right, hey, what's up, guys? Coach Mac, Play Fast Football. Today we're going to do a video on tempo tools on offense, right? All the different things that you can use to help be a tempo team on offense. These are not necessarily all the tempo tools, right? There's some different tempo tools that NFL teams use coming from the huddle. A lot of different ways that you can do different things. I'm just going to go through some of the things that we've touched on in the past. All right, make sure you check out some of our partners, GameStrat, Sideline Replay Company we use. We use them for our games, our 7-on-7s, our practice stuff. All right, if you're looking for highly efficient, highly reliable, great customer service, check out why everybody's making a switch to GameStrat. I've used them the last 6 years, absolutely love them. Dome Hats, the headwear company we use with Play Fast Football, Bishop Kenny High School. All right, this is one of our Bishop Kenny, all right, older fitted hats. All right, they can do anything you want, completely customizable. They've got a great turnaround time. All right, if you like your hats custom, check out Dome. Stock hats suck. Look at what Dome has to offer. Online, hat builder, you design your own hat. All right, Baker Sporting Goods, company we use for our coaches' gear, our players' gear, spirit packs, fan gear stores. You know, you could use them for school stores, fan stores. We get our uniforms distributed from them. They're in the shoulder pad world now, huge in the baseball world. Make sure you check out Baker Sporting Goods. Just Play, all right, the software we use, Playbook, we use it for a lot of our installs. I use it on my Patreon site. I use it when I do clinics. You know, when I did last Thursday night, I did a Zoom clinic on Blitz stuff. All my diagrams were straight from Just Play. We use it in presentation mode for a lot of our meetings. Make sure you're checking out Just Play. DifferenceUSA Ultimate Striking Machine. You get thousands of reps. Don't need a partner. It's just you and a machine. Don't need to teach somebody how to hold a bag. They set up right in your weight room. All right, you're working on striking violently. Excuse me. Elbows in, thumbs up. Strike violently. Don't need a partner. Make sure you check out DifferenceUSA. All right, and then I told you last time, I've been running the Play Fast Virtual Clinic Series. I've done about 6 of them now. The 7th one is this Thursday night. Tyler Thomas, defensive coordinator, Bartram Trail High School, former player of mine, former coach of mine, so I'm excited. He's out on his own doing big things, so I'm excited to have him present on Thursday night. If you're interested in that, email sting8740@gmail.com. If you're interested in any of the individual clinics I've done, so the Noma Zone Clinic, Coach Krause on screen game, Coach McIntyre on taking drills from practice to games, Coach Bice, O-line, Coach West Alabama, zone game. Atavis did a tackling presentation. I did a Blitz family presentation. If you're interested in any of those, all right, I'm getting rid of those for $10 a piece. If you want all 6 of them, over 7 hours of football talk, $40 for all 6 of them. Email me, sting8740@gmail.com. All right, so first thing that we've got to look at as a tempo team, I think if you approach tempo as hurry up, no huddle, and you're going to snap the ball as quickly as possible, I think you're really missing the boat on what makes tempo teams so hard to handle and what makes tempo so effective. So the word tempo, all right, means that we have to be able to control and change that tempo. If we get up on the ball and snap the ball as fast as we can every single time, eventually defense catches up to that. They find ways to communicate all the things they need to communicate. So for us as a tempo team, we've got to understand how to control the tempo and then be able to play at all different rates of speed so that we can have answers on offense, we can have good plays called, but at the same time, they've got to be able to defend all of it so it makes it tougher on the defense, right? It's not just hurry up, no huddle, all right? It's not just fast, rapid pace. When you watch all the best tempo teams, yeah, they ramp it up and play really quick, and that is a pain in the neck to defend, but their manner of how they do it and how they change the pace throughout the game is something that you got to look at. All right, so when you start off, you're going to have your base operating procedure. So that starts with your communication, right? If you want to be a no huddle or a hurry up, no huddle team, you got to have a great system of communication. Your playbook has to be, all right, probably condensed a little bit. Things have to be trimmed down, your nomenclature, your signals. You've got to have your base operating system. How do we communicate formations and plays to our players? How do we communicate those things in a timely manner? So how are we eliminating signals? How many signalers are we using? Right? So for me, our base procedure would be everything we do from day one. It's no huddle. We're trying to snap the ball, but we're not at the fastest pace possible. It's just how we operate every down. Now, the reason that's important is for me, when I want to go 4-minute and slow down, I just go back to our base operating procedure and then I wait before I give a call. And we practice that with the kids and we say, hey guys, if we get into a situation where we got to go 4-minute, we don't change what we do what we do at a slower pace. So your base operating procedure is your formations and your calls and your signals, your terminology, your verbiage. That's all under the umbrella of your base operating procedure. For me, when I was doing it as an offense, all right, that was not trying to snap the ball as quick as possible. Now, when we practice, everything we do in practice, drill to drill, everything we do is trying to get movement. Hey guys, get in and out, into formations, out of formations, all right? But we may be changing formations. We may be changing things to where that takes time to do. That's not the fastest pace. That's just base operating procedure. That's how we teach it. That's our communication. That's our signals. That's our vocabulary. That's everything we do within our system, all right? When you start to play faster, all right, now you've got to talk about eliminating signals, right? So the thing that slows down tempo is multiple signals, words, formations, plays, right? So when we start to play faster, all right, one of the ways that we can play faster is maybe we come out in a default formation, all right, that has very few wrinkles to it, and we stay in that formation for a couple plays at a time, right? Whether it's 2x2, 2x1, we can maybe move the backs around, but we got two receivers on the right, one on the left, all right? Or maybe if we change, the slot receiver always goes to the field, but we're not jumping from 2x2 to 3x1 to another set. If we want to play faster, we need to eliminate some of the signals, so we stay in a formation, right? So that's one of the faster tempos we use. Okay, guys, coming from the sideline, I tell them, hey, we're in this formation, all right? And let's say we call it turbo. Turbo means stay in that formation until I kill it. Well, now we're eliminating the need to signal in a formation. We're eliminating the need for kids to move around. All right, maybe, like I said, if I was in a two-back set, the only variance in that set would be the backs, and the receivers would just go where they belong, and I wouldn't change. All right, that's how we start to play faster. If we wanted to play the fastest way possible, we would get into what I call speedball tempo. Speedball tempo is going to be some type of combined play, package play, RPO, access throw, something that we can run over and over again, and the example of that probably going back 8-9 years now was Ole Miss in a bowl game, coming out and running some type of RPO with an access throw on the back, and they went down the field in 5 plays, same play, but the ball went to 4 different people. So they ran inside zone one time, quarterback pulled it the next time, threw the bubble on the trip side, threw an access throw to the hitch on the other side, same play, they just got up and ran the same play. So now if you're in a speedball tempo, that's going to be about the fastest way you can play. Why? Just line up and run the same play. The ball is in the quarterback's hands to understand the box, the count, the leverage, the coverage, the numbers. Do we stay with the run? Do we pull and throw the RPO? Do we throw access to the gift side, whether it's a hitch or a slant or an out or fade ball, whatever it may be? The quarterback is in control of all of that. You've called one play that is a package play. All right, for me, when I was doing it, it was most of my RPO game. So we've got a run handled where we got 6 guys in the box blocked. We've got an RPO front side with a gift or an access backside. Speedball means, hey, stay in that formation and run that play until I kill it. Well, now we're not signaling anything. You're right up on the ball again, okay? And you are running that same play. Now, when you say that same play, it's not just power to the right 8 times in a row, all right? And if they blitz from the right or if they overload that side, no. It's an RPO where you're trying to block 6 in the box, read off of 7, gift off of 8, or the leverage or what they're giving you on the backside. So the quarterback has multiple answers. When I'm doing that, there's no need for me to signal anything. So now the kids just get on the ball in the same formation. Hey, ready, set, go, boom, run the play. On the ball, ready, set, go, run the play. All right, that's how you can play just about your fastest continually, right? So there's base pace, faster pace, which was turbo, same formation, very little variances because that is eliminating a signal. Speedball, same formation, same play. Now you're eliminating 2 signals, right? So now we're talking about the fastest pace we can play. And then you go to freeze. So anytime you're a tempo team and you're snapping the ball really quickly, you better have a way to change snap counts, right? So freezing is one of the ways that you can change snap counts. So you're in that speedball tempo, all right, and quarterback is checking every time to see if you're going to kill it or not, and you rip 3 plays in a row, ready, set, go, ready, set, go, ready, set, go. On the 4th one, he looks over and you give him some type of freeze sign, right, whatever it may be. Now, all right, now he gives that sign, and now the quarterback comes up, he says, hey, Omaha, whatever your check is, hey, Frisco, whatever it is. Now he says, ready, set, go. You don't snap the ball. The defense has been ready, set, go 3 times in a row. All right? If they don't jump off sides, don't panic. That's also a version of check with me because now they're lined up, right? So you go, hey, ready, set, go. Quarterback looks back. Now the defense has to be able to look back and change their call, or if they're in something, okay, now you've got a chance to call a good play. So your freeze, all right, is working 2 different ways. It's changing the snap count, slowing the get off of the defense up, but it's also putting you into a check with me world, right? Then you get into the repeater world, so another way to play really fast. You get up on a ball, you call a play, all right, and you rip an 8 or a 10-yard gain. And you have a signal and a call that lets everybody know, all right, we used to use SOS. All right, SOS was terminology we used at some of the schools I was at previously. You run a play, quarterback gets up, hey, SOS, SOS, SOS. Line up, run the same play again. Right? So if you're running a repeater play, you're not signaling, the only signal you gave was SOS. Everybody's on the ball doing the same thing, right? So as a signaler, play caller, you got to know how quickly you want to jump into all these things. But a repeater call is one of those that just gets right up on the ball, so that should be a faster way for you to play. Okay? Alarms. Alarms are things built in. They might be gadgets. They might be shots. They're built in based on the tendency of the defense, okay, and based on where you are on the field. So maybe you get a big play that crosses the 50-yard line, all right, or you get inside the 40-yard line and the defensive tendency is to blitz and play man-to-man. You build in an alarm that's a max protection man beater, okay, and at the end of that last play, hey, fire, fire, fire. You're signaling fire, whatever it is, all right, whatever you're doing, striking a match. Quarterback starts yelling, hey, fire, fire. That's a default formation with a default play. And again, could be a play-action shot. Could be a pump play off the screen. Could be a gadget. Maybe you got a trick play in that week. That's a double pass or a reverse, okay? You know that that's going to be called in a certain scenario, in a certain field position, based off of defensive tendencies, right? So that's an alarm built in. So now, at the end of that play, hey, striking a match. Hey, fire, fire, fire. Or a quarterback can even do the signal, striking a match. Default play that that play is probably only going to be called once a game. And maybe you go into a game with 3 alarms. All right, hey guys, we got a reverse, we got a double pass, and we've got a play action shot. These are the 3 alarms this week. Okay, so fire, flame, and torch, whatever they may be. Right? Those are the 3 alarms. The alarms can change from week to week. You put them in your game plan. Okay, but obviously if the play just ended and the alarm is a default formation, 1 signal, 1 word, default formation, default play, that's a way that you can play faster. Okay? And then you would have alerts. All right? So alerts would be very similar to the default alarms. But the alerts would carry a check with me. So the alerts would be plays that you've got built into the game plan that based on the tendency of the defense, you think you're getting a certain coverage. So let's say at a certain down and distance spot on the field, that team is quarters based 90% of the time. And you've got an alert that's a quarters beater. Okay? When the quarterback calls the alert, all right, so when he gives whatever, you give him the signal and whatever the call is for the alert. Maybe it's a superhero that week. All right, he says, hey, Wolverine, Wolverine. He gets over the ball, all right, everybody gets set. He turns and takes a look. You give him thumbs up, he snaps the ball and you run Wolverine, sorry, my bad, okay? So, man beater, you line up, coordinator, that's the look we wanted, okay? Run it, all right? If he doesn't get that look, you turn around, you tell him to kill that, all right? He comes up on the ball and he says, hey, easy, easy. Now you call your next play. So a different version of a check with me that's already got a play built in for a certain scenario. A man beater, a quarters beater, a 3-deep beater, all right? Something that you have game planned, that you have determined, this area of the field, this down and distance, these situations, this is what the defense does. Let's go to an alert. Okay? We get out there, hey, single high, just what we wanted. Boom, let's go. Right? Hey, wait a minute, they're too high. I don't know if they're going to spin or not. Let's kill that. Let's run another play. Right? So all of these are tools, and these are only the tip of the iceberg, guys. If you really get into what tempo teams do, you want it really interesting, study the NFL and all the different ways they have the tempo coming out of the huddle. That stuff gets really interesting. Okay, these are just the tip of the iceberg if you're a tempo team. Now remember, if you're a tempo team, we've got to change tempos. All right, it's not hurry up, no huddle, snap it in 12 seconds every play. Okay, that you can't do that all the time. All right, first of all, there's going to be manners in a game where if that's not working, all right, maybe the other team, all right, maybe we've got the lead and we don't want to snap it every 8 to 12 seconds. Okay, so you've got to be able to change the tempo. You've got to change the get off for the D lineman. Or pressures that you can see. So it can't be ready, set, go, ready, set, go, ready, set, go. You've got to be able to change, all right, the cadence, the snap count. All right, you've got to be able to play really, really fast, pretty fast. Standard, slow down, freeze, alarms, alerts. Got to be able to carry all those things if you want to be a full package tempo offense, all right? So hopefully this helps some of you guys out there. A lot of you guys that are tempo teams, you've been doing all of these things, if not more. You probably do more of these things. You probably have a better way of doing them. This is just an idea for people that want to be in the tempo world. These are some of the things that I would be looking to control on my end so that I can change the tempo, all right, and force the defense to handle more than just every 12 seconds, right? So you've got to be able to change that tempo. All right, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. If you are a subscriber, turn your notifications on. You know, every time we do a video, every time I jump on YouTube Live, I was just on YouTube Live Monday night, answering questions, asking questions, interacting. I love interacting and asking questions to subscribers. Hey, what are you guys doing? All right, I love answering their questions. Hey, coach, if you're playing palms and the back pushes that way, what are you doing with the will linebacker, right? When we go on live, that's that interaction that we can get. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You like the video, you don't like the video, it gives me an idea of what we're doing. Always leave a comment. I try to respond to every comment that I can get to on my end. All right, so hopefully this helps you a little bit with some tempo tools. If you've got ideas of things you do that are pretty cool, leave them in a comment. All right, if you've got things that you like that you've seen other teams do, leave them in a comment. If you've got any of these things that you don't agree with or don't like, leave them in a comment. All right, that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion if you watch these videos. I read every comment. I try to respond to every comment that I can. All right, and I'm not going to get to an argument with somebody. If you don't agree, that's 100% your opinion. I respect your opinion, all right, and I respect the fact that you watched the video. So again, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, we've got a defensive Zoom clinic. Tyler Thomas, defense coordinator, Bartram Trail, played for me at Ridgeview High School many, many moons ago, one of my first 3 or 4 classes that I had as a head coach. Went on and played at JU. Coach for me, was a defensive coordinator for me. Live videos, no edits. Defensive coordinator for me. Then he branched out from me, went to South Carolina for a little bit and coached up there. Came back, really good defensive coordinator, really smart kid. Takes a lot of our ideas and twists them into his own theory. So everything he's doing now are, you know, ideas that we've used, but he's put his own spin on them. Does a really great job. Email me if you're interested in attending tomorrow night, all right, at 8 o'clock. If you can't attend but you still want it, email me to register and I will always send you the link. If you're interested in any of the Play Fast virtual clinic series that we've done, all right, any of them individual, $10, all right, so those are each 70, 80, 90-minute clinics for $10. The whole package of all 6 of them for $40. Email me. We can work something out. Let me know. All right? I'm trying to run a business the same way everybody else is. Everything I do on YouTube has been free for 10 years. Sorry if it's inconvenient to charge some people, but I'm trying to stay ahead of the game just like everybody else is. I don't have anything else that I sell. I don't sell playbooks. I don't sell books. I don't sell anything else. Everything has been free on YouTube. So if it's inconvenient, you don't have to purchase anything. If you're interested in purchasing it, it's a link on YouTube. I send you the link. You have it forever. Pause it, fast forward it, rewind it, watch it again, share it with your staff, do whatever you want. So if you're interested in tomorrow night's or any of the ones that we've done in the past, send me an email, sting8740@gmail.com. We'll work something out. All right, I have all the social platforms, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. We can work all that interaction through the internet, phone, however we want to do it. All right, I can get you those links. I can get you one of them. I can get you multiple. Let me know what you want to do. Make it convenient for everybody. Again, I want to help everybody out there while at the same time, 16-year-old daughter driving, 2 kids, high school teacher. It's a business like everything else, right? So again, if you want to purchase any of those and you want to help out Play Fast Football and the YouTube channel, feel free to do so. If you don't, I'm going to keep providing free stuff. I do it all the time. That's how I got in. That's never going to change. Golf videos that I'm doing, if you like those, watch them. If you don't, scrub through them. Don't watch them, okay? Again, Play Fast, trying to take things to another level, above and beyond, building the brand, continuing to move forward. I wouldn't be here without you guys. I appreciate everything you do for Play Fast. Remember, you won't play well until you play fast. You won't look good until you rock a dome hat. See you guys next time.